From where?
Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Can you see that, Queen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. I'm just going to ask while I'm busy chatting that you mute, and then otherwise the background noise. Thank you. All right, so as you can see, tonight's about business training, leading others to natural solutions. And like we've seen, doTERRA has changed their motto or their tagline, and it's helping the world heal. So it used to be one drop, one person, one community at a time, changing lives. One drop, one person in community at a time, and now they've changed it to helping the world heal, which I found a lot more appropriate and makes more sense. Yes, we can change things, but we actually more appropriately we're helping to heal by using the oils and the tools that we have. But specifically tonight is about the business side of things and helping others to find the natural solutions that we have available to us. So welcome. This is all about launching and building a business by partnering with doTERRA. For myself, as you can see there in the left side, I've said lead with integrity. A lot of the times people don't lead with integrity. They they'll beat around the bush, or they'll give you empty promises or things like that. For myself, I'll tell you straight, if it's a yes, it's a yes, if it's a no, it's a no. And I like to be honest with everybody about how things are done and what my experience is. So yeah. Right, so tonight we will discuss something about me, what the story is, what the doTERRA difference is, what the different income streams are, what it means to time schedule and what it looks like within a doTERRA setting, and what is the PIPES method. And like I said, being authentic in your leadership and being yourself and being real is very important to me. So this all ties into that in leading yourself and leading others on the natural journey. All right, so if you don't know me, I know Kuvi, you know me. Introducing me, I like to lead with my heart. I wear my heart on my sleeve. If you know me, I'm straight as an arrow. I like to learn and I like to teach. I'm married for 20 years, known my husband for 22 years. I've homeschooled all 4 of my children for the past 10 years. I have a foster son as well. I have experience in special needs parenting, mental health as well. I've dealt with my own personal mental health issues. I'm passionate about helping the brain heal, using essential oils and using all the natural things. I'm a passionate entrepreneur. I love personal development. I love learning new things and upskilling and finding quicker ways to do things. I don't like to do it the hard way. So I like to find the quickest route. And yeah, so that's just a little bit about me. So the story about doTERRA is actually told as like a metaphor, where there was this man who used to carry buckets up to his village, and that's how he earned his income. Everybody would pay him for the buckets that he would bring to them every day, and he would travel from the stream up the hill every single day, giving his buckets and getting paid for it, so he could provide an income for his family. And he devised this plan, and after working out the plan, he started to implement it. So he was still working on his daily income, carrying his buckets up and down the hill. And the second thing that he was doing in his spare time, in his off days, was building a pipeline. And then one day after he'd built this pipeline, he was able to turn on the tap at the top of the village, or at the top of the hill in the village, and then he got paid per bucket up on top of the hill, and he didn't have to do that back and forth, carrying buckets every single day. He was getting that pipe money, you know, from the pipeline. And so that's the story or the metaphor behind what doTERRA does, and what the opportunity is for us as builders and sharers in doTERRA, is finding that other stream of income, building a pipeline, getting a passive income for us, so that we're not having to carry buckets up and down the hill every single day for the rest of our lives, like most people are doing. And finding the pipeline for ourselves, but also helping others to do the same. There's 3 reasons why I've chosen doTERRA as the partner for this vehicle. Finding the right tools is very important, and this is one of the tools. doTERRA gives us a tool. The oils are the tool. The business opportunity is a tool. And having mentors in our lives is also a great tool to have, and in showing us that it can be done, and led through this path and this journey of running our businesses and being empowered as women, because this doTERRA company is actually, majority of the leaders in doTERRA are women. There's very little men that are running businesses within doTERRA, and that's an awesome thing to see. In this day and age of women being empowered, and being able to have an income for themselves, and being self-reliant and independent. So a friend of mine asked me this weekend actually why I chose doTERRA, and these are basically the 3 things that came up. The first 2 were actually the effectiveness and the caring, and the third one for me is that it's proven as a business opportunity. But the first thing is that they're effective. The oils are effective. The oils are tested. The oils are trusted. We can trust doTERRA's integrity. They have a 65% retention rate worldwide. Here in South Africa, we have an 85% retention rate. And the authenticity, and that's the whole thing, it just grabs me every time, generates rewards. So we build relationships first, build relationships with like-minded people, share with the products. I don't know who's joining us. Welcome. It just shows iPhone. Maybe just write in the chat who's that, and I can say welcome. And then being empowered, like I said, to have that financial freedom. The second thing for me would be the caring. And I'm going to move this. I don't know if it's in the way for everybody. It's in the way for me a little bit. doTERRA cares about people. They care about us who are building businesses, Karen. They care about the people who are, they're growing the plants for us, that are providing the oils for us. They care about people who are using it, our customers. They care about the builders. They care about everyone. And that's like the second reason why I joined doTERRA. It's the difference. It's like worlds apart from other businesses that I've seen in other business models, where it's all about the business and all about the money and all about me, I, and it's not about building communities and empowering people and paying them a fair wage, and doTERRA is all about that. Yeah, and then the third one for me would be that it's proven. It's shown a track record within South Africa as well. The doTERRA's growth rate in its first 7 years was the same growth rate as Apple in its first 7 years. And it's just showing you that, you know, it's a force to be reckoned with. There's sales in over 110 countries, the newest country being India. It launched this year in India. So if you have anybody in India, you can invite them and they can join and have a business in India. The growth rate here in South Africa since it launched in October 2019 is 700%, and that's a lot. That's a huge growth rate. And I can just see that the South African market is growing, but as well as the African market. So we've already launched into 5 other countries here in Africa, being what was it? Botswana, Namibia, Mozambique, Swaziland, and I think Zimbabwe. I think that's the 5th one. And yeah, so the growth rate has already happened. So within the first 3 years of doTERRA being here in Africa, it's already grown 5 more countries. So yeah, it's really showing it's got a proven track record. All right, so those are the 3 reasons. It's nice and easy. It's not difficult to forget. Right, so there are multiple streams of income. Okay, there you can see, I'm showing there's a 700% market growth here in South Africa over the first 3 years of being open. There's 4 different or 5 different streams of income within doTERRA. The Fast Start bonus, that's your 20% commission for the first 60 days of your new member joining. Whatever they order for the first 60 days, you get 20% back. The uni level is when they use dynamic compression to give you levels of payments. Power of 3, so if you get a proper structure within doTERRA, you get a power of 3 bonus. And then there's other bonus pools called the empowerment bonus pool and the leadership pools. And I'll explain that now, but just so you can see there's not just one way of earning an income within doTERRA, there's more than one. So the quickest one would be, how do I'm going to move this around a bit. All right. So the quickest one would be the Fast Start bonus. That's why it's called the Fast Start. Within that first 60 days of somebody joining, you must have had a 100 PV order. And if you don't know what that is or you want to know more, just ask me afterwards. And you will receive one of these bonuses. Okay, so level 1, that would be you as the enroller would get 20%. The person who enrolled you would get 10%, and the person who enrolled them would get 5%. So let's work it on the 3 of us. Let's say I enroll Kuvi, and Kuvi enrolls Karen, and Karen enrolls a new person. That's how it would go. Karen would get the 20%, Kuvi would get the 10%, I would get the 5% of the new person that's just enrolled. And it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, first 60 days, you get 20%, and that is paid out weekly. So you don't have to wait for it. It gets paid out every single week. Uni level bonuses, they get paid out once a month, after the 15th of the month, around about the 17th or the 18th. And if you have what's called an AR on your doTERRA, that's what it is. It's you being paid your commissions. Or if you've signed a document that they paid into your bank account, it will come as on around about the 17th or 18th of the month. And you can see how you get higher percentages as you go lower in your levels. So level 7 gets 7%, whereas your top level gets 2%. And it works out a lot more because you're going to have a lot more people on your 7th level when you get down to 7 levels. So it does work out to be a lot better option with regards to how they work at the uni level for us with the dynamic compression as well. So dynamic compression is basically if the person above you didn't make their order or didn't qualify for that rank, you qualify for that rank and you get paid that percentage. So that's basically how it works. That's power of 3. So that's a bonus for having structure within doTERRA. If you have 3 people on your top line and they place a 100 PV order, you get 800 Rand bonus. That means that you've ordered your 100 PV, they've ordered their 100 PV, that works out to 400 PV, and then you have a total of 600 PV for that top line. You get, that's your team volume, obviously, on that top line only. Then you get your 800 Rand bonus. I've been able to get my next level bonus, level 2, once since I joined doTERRA. It was a really good bonus to get. When 3 of my level 1s got 3 of their level 1s to do their 100 PV, and they got their 600 OV. And obviously, if you go to level 3, you're getting 23,000 Rand on level 3, which is really could help a lot. That's also paid monthly. And there's empowerment bonuses. If you get to ranks like silver, premier silver and gold, you get a certain amount of shares that are from whatever's been coming in to all those commissions of those ranks that month. This is the leadership performance pool, same thing. If you get to, so it's platinum. If you get to silver, gold, and platinum, then you get 2% of the company volume that's shared out between those ranks. Okay, so it does help to spend the extra time and build towards having a solid rank, because the leadership performance pool is quite a nice bonus to have. These are the average rank pays for doTERRA. I'm going to move this a little bit so that you can see. There we go. So an average month, if you're an elite, you get between 3,000 and 8,000. An expected amount is also between 3,000 and 8,000. If you're a new rank, if you go to Premier, that is someone with 2 executives underneath them. That means that they've been able to order 2,000 OV each. Then you're getting between 6,000 and 10,000. And then if you move down to like something like diamond, and we've got a diamond in South Africa already, Dominique, and she's earning between, let's say, 85 and 167,000 a month. So, that's because she structured her team properly. She's reaching the rank of diamond on a consistent basis. And yeah, so this is the weekly time spent, what you can expect to get to those ranks. As you can see, to get to platinum and gold, they're all up there in the 35, even diamond is between 40 and 60 hours a week. Whereas when you get to presidential, you're only spending 10 to 20 hours a week. So it really does taper off a little bit once you've pushed and gotten to your higher ranks. And this is the average time that South Africans are spending getting to that rank. It might take longer, it might take shorter. It really depends on you and how things go with your business. All right, so time spent. This is just to find out how much time you should be spending on your business to reach the rank that you want to reach. If you want to pay for your product, so that's to cover your monthly LRP, you should be spending between 3 and 10 hours in a week. Investing that amount of time in your business on different income producing activities, okay, is very important. If you want to reach elite or premier in that amount of time, you need to be enrolling a few customers a month, and not just every other month. It needs to be consistently 1 to 2 every single month. And then I would say if you're dividing it up daily, you're taking between 35 minutes to 2 hours a day on your doTERRA business. And that's using the method that I'm going to show you just now to get your products paid for. Okay. If you want to supplement your income, let's say you want to maybe produce a little bit extra, you don't just want your products covered, you want to be able to pay for your electricity or your sport you want to do, or the kids' education or something like that, an extra course or something like that, then spending between 2 and 6 hours daily, and this is for a 5-day week. Yeah, I worked on a 5-day week, between 10 and 30 hours a week. Depending on yourself, you decide how many hours you're going to be spending. you need to enroll at least between 4 customers and 1 builder a month, and that's pushing pretty hard. But I know you can do it, Karen. I know you can. You've done it before. And then if you want to replace your income completely, and that's something that I would love to do, is be able to replace the income and you know, support my family here at home and things like that. Is having between 5 and 10 hours daily, and that's working out between 25 and 50 hours a week. You're enrolling at least 8 customers within the team, not just personally, and 2 builders monthly. So it's not just you doing all the work all on your own. It's finding business partners and team players who want to work with and want to help others and share their stories and you know, help other people find natural solutions. It's not a good idea to be a lone ranger. doTERRA is all about community and all about doing things together. So don't think you're going to be doing this all on your own. It's about partnering with doTERRA, but also then partnering with other individuals. Okay, so this is the PIPE methods. This is how we share doTERRA's caring culture. Is we prepare ourselves by being personally using the products, sharing our successes, sharing our testimonies, showing people how it's done, preparing for like giving out a sample, or helping somebody else have an experience. Oh yeah, this is where the invite comes in, sorry. Sharing your experiences, inviting them to learn about the natural solutions. That's the I in pipes. And maybe sharing a pamphlet or a sample, and doing a hand massage, or you know, anything like that. And then presenting to them the doTERRA opportunity. So it's not just presenting the business opportunities. You know, not everybody's going to be a business partner with you. I reckon about 85% of people who join with you are going to be customers. And that's the way it normally works. And only maybe 1% will be rock star builders and will just go on their own and not need any hand holding, and that's fine. Other people need you to walk with them or run with them. And yeah, so you present either the products or the business opportunity to them, give them the options, let them choose for themselves, and then stay in relationship. Even if they say no, it could be no for now. It could be yes in a later stage. I've had some people join me now, like this July month, and I've been chatting to them about doTERRA since 2018. So it's a long time coming. And it's not neat. It doesn't say that like you're going to wait that long. It's just there's some people who are just not ready for it. And then there's people that are. When they enroll, give them that empowerment that they can, you know, enjoy the oils, and give them that opportunity that they can save that money, because it's 25% off. You know, you can do it retail, but it is more beneficial to you time-wise if they enroll themselves and are empowered to go and make their own orders for themselves. And yes, give them a time where they can order from you and do retail and things like that, but always encourage them to be empowered and move in their journey of being able to look after themselves and find out information for themselves and go and order for themselves. I have my mom, who I obviously absolutely love, but I've helped her make her LRP every single month since she joined 3 years ago. And it's not a pain. It's just she doesn't feel comfortable using electronics. And I do that for some other customers too. It's just being that support structure for them, like that S says. Once you've done teaching them, and never stop teaching, carry on teaching, carry on supporting, carry on being there for them in their journey, whether it's a fast walk pace or a slow or an absolute sprint. Just get them where they are and support them. Right, so that's just a short little, and I've almost run out of time. That's just a short intro into building. I'm going to be doing some more classes in the following weeks. I'll do it at the same time, same place, Monday evening, 8 o'clock. I'm probably going to be doing about 3 or more classes, depending on what the need is. Please feel free to ask me if you want me to deal with a certain subject, like what is LRP, or how to share, or whatever. Is there any questions at the moment? Feel free to unmute and ask me. Anything, Kavi, Karen?
No. I keep on troubling you all the time whenever there is anything. So at the moment, there is nothing in the set.
Okay, thanks, Karen. Kavi?
Yeah, Tammy, I think it would be nice to invite some of my patients who are using the oils.
Yes.
I've got some using the Breathe and the Zen Gest.
Yes.
So when you're doing the class or the Zoom class, then
Yes.
maybe I would be able to ask some of them.
Yes, you're welcome to. Yeah, absolutely. It's open to anyone who wants to join.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But this one here, do you do it with the group? Will you be able to do it with the group?
Yeah. Yeah, and I can do it in person as well. So yeah, just
person, yes.
Just let me know.
So like a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would let you know. I need to see time,
Okay.
when I'd be able to.
Okay.
And I'll get back to you about that. Very interesting to know India is now part of doTERRA. What oil are we getting from India?
I don't know.
What oil are we getting from India?
I don't know just yet. Hold on, I'll tell you now. Peppermint. They got peppermint there, and they've got spearmint.
Really?
I think it's peppermint or spearmint.
Spearmint.
I think it might be spearmint.
I would have thought it would be sandalwood.
Sandalwood they get from Hawaii, and they do have Indian sandalwood, but it's very scarce. And turmeric.
From India.
Yeah.
Turmeric as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Yeah.
I might be wrong, but there might be some others. But I can take a look and find out for you. Yeah.
And
so that's
opportunities in terms of the distilling and the manufacturing of the oils?
I'm not sure. I can find out for you. We can always ask.
And it doesn't have to be in India, anywhere in the world.
Yeah. I'll ask around and see what they say. Yeah, it really depends on the need. And they like to keep things, what you call it, in its best environment, so that it's at its optimal levels for each of the products. So yeah, I'll take a look and find out for you a little bit more.
Yeah, please, because even if it's in South Africa too, it's fine.
Okay, cool. And then, okay, I'm just looking at your 2 questions. Sorry, I only see them now. I was talking so much.
Yeah, I know, I realize that.
And then, so in the next couple of weeks, like next week, I'll talk about personal development, why it's important to invest in your personal growth, how to get out of your own way and your own comfort zone, changing for the better, being flexible, self-improvement and upskilling. What are some of the tools that I've used as well? And then the following week, I'll do sharing and inviting, how to share with somebody, how to invite, what to say, being authentic by sharing your story, and being able to customize the duplicated methods. So the PIPES method is a really great tool, except we don't want to be doing it like everybody else, because we're not everybody else. we have our own unique story and our own unique way of sharing and way of leading, that other people will be drawn to and will identify with us and with our story, and how to do that. As you'll see, I'm very different to how a lot of people do it. So I believe in being real and being authentic. And yeah, so that's 2 of the lessons that I'm going to be doing in the next 2 weeks. And then there will be some more. I'm just working on them a little bit. And then I'll probably end up making these as an email series, so that if, you know, you end up having a new member join and they're interested in the business, that we can turn this into an email series and send it out to them with, you know, so that we can save some time and help them move along in their journey. They can do it in their own time, that type of thing. And I'm all about, you know, getting things streamlined, making sure that you can save time on what you're doing in any of the things that doTERRA offers us. All the tools, I like to get them streamlined and automated so that I'm not having to spend a lot of time on it. I can spend more time being like this, and, you know, or in person, or that type of thing. All right, I'm going to say good night then.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for joining.
Thank you so much. Sorry I got a little bit late.
No problem. I'll send you the recording, Karen, then you can see the full thing.
Thank you. I think I need to work on sharing and inviting.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then I can do that next week, and then we'll do personal development the following week. If the sharing and inviting is more important, let's do it that way.
Sure.
I also think it will be the sharing and inviting for me as well.
Yeah. Okay, great. All right, then have a great week further, ladies. Lovely to see you, or not see you.
You as well. You as well. Bye.
Evening.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.